All right, good morning, friends. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you have a space that you can take this time for the next hour to just kind of ground, to move, to breathe. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position so you can sit up in Sukhasana. You can sit back on your heels. Let your hands rest where it's most comfortable. And then just find a long spine. So the more you ground down through the seat, the bones of the legs, you're gonna lift up through the inner spine. Relax your shoulders. If you like to close your eyes, close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel this morning. How's your energy? How does your body feel? Once you are able to kind of identify that, start to deepen your breath a little bit. On your next breath, take a really deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and slowly exhale. And two more like this. Long, deep breath in. Exhale completely. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands together at your heart. If it feels right for you this morning, set an intention for your practice. With this intention, we'll begin with a single round of Om. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And slowly start to breathe. Open your eyes. Release your hands. Take your time. Make your way into hands and knees. So hands and knees, your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders, your knees are hip width distance apart. Spread your fingers wide. And then inhale, arch your back and look up. Exhale, round your spine. Good. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Take full advantage of your breath. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Okay, take 5 more rounds of breath of cat-cow on your own. If you want to add in any movements like circling out the hips or dropping the head, just start to come into your body. So move around a little bit here. Take about 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. And make your way into downward facing dog. When you come into downward facing dog, pedal out your feet. Shake out your head and neck. And again, reconnect with your foundation. So you're rooting down to the tips of the fingers, your knuckles, your in and outer hands. Allow that energy to come up through the centers of your palms. Imagine that you're squeezing your forearms towards each other. So your upper arm bones will roll away from each other, making space for the head and neck. Do you feel like there's too much pressure in the wrists? Then press down for the tips of the fingers, the knuckles. A little bit more. You can take about 2 or 3 more breaths here, breathing in and out through your nose. Extend the exhalation even more. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, stretch back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Come forward to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide through to cobra. Root down through the tops of the feet. Feel the kneecaps lift, the thighs engage. Rooting down through the pelvis, lift the shoulders, roll the shoulders in and out. Exhale, lower everything down, child's pose. Downward facing dog. One more like that. Inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide through to cobra. Root down through the tops of the feet. Root down through the pelvis. Okay, this time lift your feet, spread your toes wide. Maybe you want to float your hands. So you feel the muscles running up and down the spine engage. But you're still really rooted and grounded through the pelvis. Take one more breath here. Lower everything down. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Step your feet hip width distance apart, bend your knees. Fingertips on the ground or hold opposite elbows. And then let your head and neck get really heavy. So shake your head out, yes. Shake your head up, no. Flutter out your lips. Open up your mouth really wide and stretch out your jaw. Good, then release your hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward and lengthen your spine. Exhale your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Good, release your arms to your sides. Stand up tall. We'll start to move Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach your arms up and look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Good. Inhale, look up and lengthen halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, take it back and lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, stretch it back. Breathe in here. Breathe out for 1. In. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, arms by your sides. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms up and look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back and lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch back. Breathe in here. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Bend your knees, look between your hands, step or hop forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, arms by your sides. Good, one more like this. Inhale, stretch your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, take it back and lower. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out. In. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Bend your knees, look forward, and step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, arms by your sides. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the mat, then straighten your legs and fold forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, take it back, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to the mat, take it back and lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch back. Left foot steps, back foot grounds. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take it back, lower. Good. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and step or hop forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale to stand, hands right at your heart. Good, drop your arms to your sides, 1 more like this. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the mat, then straighten your legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, take it back and inhale, lift up. And exhale, stretch back, step your right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, take it back and lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch back, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, stretch the arms. Exhale, hands to the mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale to stand, hands right at your heart. Good, drop your arms to your sides. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Bring your hands to heart center. Thumbs in line with your sternum, make 1 long line, elbow to elbow. Inhale. At the end of your exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow outside your right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Sit your hips low. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Come back through chair pose. Arms reach up. Good, you guys. Hands to your heart. Inhale. And take your twist to the left. Right elbow outside your left knee or thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out for 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Stay with it. Hips low. Inhale. Squeeze your legs together. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. In. Exhale, 5. Reach your arms up for chair pose. Bring your hands to the mat and slowly start to straighten your legs. Okay, heel toe your feet about hip width distance apart. Hold your big toes with your peace fingers and thumbs. Inhale, look up, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold in. I want you to try to use your biceps here. So you're pulling on your toes. Elbows wide, shoulders lift for 1. Breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Okay, release the grip on your big toes. Heel toe your feet back to touch. So feet together. Come up to your tippy toes and come down into a low squat. So legs are together. Bring your hands to heart center. If this doesn't work for your knees, then keep your fingertips on the ground. Otherwise, hands to your heart, elbows wide. Lift the hips about 2 or 3 inches. So I want you to feel this in your quads. For 5, 4, just like 2 or 3 inches off your heels. 3, 2, and 1. Widen your knees. Take your hands to the mat. So you're gonna come into crow pose. Arms are straight, hands are flat. Bring your knees as high as you can towards your armpits, and you're gonna squeeze in. So squeeze your upper outer triceps in. Straighten your arms, look forward. Maybe you lift 1 foot, maybe you lift both. You're holding your Bakasana for 5, 4. Try to straighten your arms more, draw the chest forward. Good. Squeeze in with your knees so that you can straighten your arms. 3, 2, and 1. Downward dog or Chaturanga Dandasana. You choose. And then everyone meets in downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Walk your hands back to your feet. This time, slide your hands underneath your toes. So Padahastasana. So toes to the wrist creases. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold in. And again, lift the shoulders up. Draw the crown of the head towards the floor for 1. Breathe in, scoop the belly in and up. Sides of the waist lengthen for 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold. In. Exhale. 5. Inhale, look forward, step off your hands. And then walk your hands forward to the front of the mat, downward facing dog. Okay, option to hold right here, or inhale, move forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, come forward into plank pose. So we've done this before, some of you may have done this. You're gonna draw in through the belly. So you don't want your hips dropping too low or too high. So you wanna keep your body pretty straight here. So draw in through the rib cage, draw in through the belly towards your spine. Point your right toe straight back, but keep your right foot on the floor. And then you're gonna draw a quarter of a circle out to the right. So drag your toes along the floor out to the right. So the right leg is at a 90-degree angle to the left. And then draw the circle back and tap your left heel. Again, draw a quarter of a circle out to the right. And then come back and tap your left heel. We got 3 more like this. Out to the right. Good, draw in through the belly. Come back, tap your left heel. All right, these last 2 you can add a push-up. Out to the right. Come back, tap your left heel, maybe lower. Lift up. One more quarter circle out to the right. Come back, tap your left heel, lower. And lift, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend your knee here. Open up through the hip. So drop your heel towards your butt, curl your tailbone in a little, get into that right hip flex or the right psoas. And you can stay like here, right here. If you like to flip your dog, you can step the right foot to the outside of the left foot and reach your right arm up and over. Keep lifting through the hips. So you're on the ball of the right foot. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into downward facing dog, right leg up. And then step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, come on up to high lunge. Good. And then hands to heart center, open up to warrior 2. So spin your back foot flat here. Arms are wide. Inhale, front leg straightens. Exhale to triangle pose. So reach forward. Get length, lots of length. Right hand comes down to your shin, your ankle, the floor. Left arm reaches up. Breathe in. Breathe out for 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Breathe. Breathe out. 5. Look down at the mat. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, bend your front knee. Extended side angle A. So forearm to the thigh, right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over at an angle. If you want to take this a little deeper, you'll reach your right hand to the outside of your front foot. But keep that connection between the front arm and leg. For 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Breathe. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Take both hands to the mat, frame your front foot. Straighten your right leg. Step your back foot in just a little bit. Inhale, look up and lengthen, draw that outer right hip back. And fold over your straight front leg. You can walk your hands forward or back here. Another variation that's kind of fun sometimes is to interlace your hands behind your left hamstring. Like clasp your hands or fingers together and then press your left hamstring into your fingers. It creates this dynamic of like really grounding through the feet, but allowing you to have something to hold on to get deeper. So if that's something you want to try, you can. Good, for 2. Inhale, draw that outer right hip back a little bit more. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. In. Exhale. 5. Good, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your front knee and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Okay, come forward into plank. Let's set your plank up so firm. The arms are straight and strong. Your belly is in, your ribs are in. Point your left toes straight back. Left toes are on the floor. You're going to draw that quarter circle. So left leg reaches out to the left. Come back, tap your right heel. That's 1. We're doing 5. Drag your toes along the ground, out to the left. Try to get to 90 degrees. Come back, tap your right heel. Out to the left. right heel. That's 3. Out to the left. Tap your right heel out, push up, lower. And lift, 4, out to the left. Come back, lower, and lift, that's 5. Downward facing dog, left leg up. Okay, bend your knee, open up through the hip here. Try to level out the shoulders. Root equally through the palms, so don't lift up out of your left palm. You can stay here and try to just stretch into the psoas, or you can step this left foot to the outside of your right ankle and reach the left arm up and over. Good, right arm is strong, lift the hips more. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into downward facing dog. Left leg up, and lightly step your left foot in between your hands. Inhale, come on up to high lunge. Take your time. Good, make your way into warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your left leg this time. And exhale to triangle pose. So shifting back through the left hip, left arm reaches forward, get length in the left side body. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. Exhale here for 1. Breathe in. Lift your right hip a little, take that outer left hip back. Exhale for 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Exhale, 4. Breathe. Breathe out. 5. Look down at the mat and let your inhale bring you all the way up to stand. Bend into your left knee. Extended side angle A, so forearm to the thigh or left hand to the outside of the left leg. Right arm reaches up and over at an angle. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Exhale 2. Breathe. Breathe out 3. In. Exhale 4. Breathe. Breathe out. 5. Bring your right hand to the mat and frame your left foot. Straighten the left leg, step your right foot in a little bit. Inhale, look up, lengthen your spine. Draw your outer left hip back just a little bit. Level your hips and fold over your straight front leg. And then you can pick up arm variation. Walk your hands forward, walk your hands back. If you liked that variation where you interlace your hands behind your hamstring, then interlace your hands behind your right hamstring. As you pull the hamstring forward, resist that with the hamstring. And that allows you to have a little bit of depth in the forward bend. 3 more breaths here, you guys. Last breath. Good, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your front knee, step back, downward facing dog. Option to hold here or inhale, move forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. 1 more, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to high lunge. Okay, bring your hands to your hips. Hands on your hips. You're gonna step your weight into your right leg and come into warrior three. So come into warrior three, left leg lifts. And I want your hands here just for a second. So oftentimes the outer left hip will rotate up. Notice if your hips are rotating to the side when you come into this. Use your hands to self-correct. Good. Look forward, chest stays lifted, back leg is super active. Drop this outer left hip down and lift from the inner left thigh. And then you have the option to reach your arms forward or back. I just want your hands there so you can kind of feel what's going on in the hips. You got 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Good, last breath. Bring your left knee down, forward, and up, and hug it into your chest. So use your hands to hug your left knee into your chest. Stand up tall. And then you're going to interlace your hands underneath your left leg. Let your left leg get super heavy. Find a point to look at. Flex your left foot and extend the left leg straight. Then point your toes, bend your knee. Good, a couple more like this. Flex your foot, extend the leg straight. Stand up tall. Point your toes, bend the knee. Flex, extend. Point, bend. One more. Flex, extend the leg straight. Point your toes, bend the knee. Extend your leg straight one more time. Point your toes, keep the leg extended. Keep your hands there or reach your arms up. Keep lifting the leg. You got 5. Lift a little bit more. Notice if you're leaning back. Lean forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg all the way back to your mat. So come into lunge. Arms reach up, breathe in. Hands to the floor, exhale. Downward facing dog, stretch it down. Good job, you guys. Stay here or move through a vinyasa, you choose. You choose this. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Okay, second side. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come on up to high lunge. Okay, same thing. Bring your hands to squeeze your waist. So hands on your hips. Lean about halfway forward. Step your weight into your left leg and then lift your right leg up. We're gonna come into warrior 3 first. So hands are on your hips to feel what's going on in the hips. So oftentimes when we come into this, we'll open up the hips to the right. Use your hands to self-correct. Level out the hips, flex your right foot. Okay, once you find some stability, some levelness through the hips, you can change your arm variation. Good, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your right knee down, forward, and up, and hug it into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Good, and then once you find stability, this bottom leg is straight, left leg is super straight. Interlace your hands underneath your right thigh. Let your right leg get really heavy. And from that, lift up through the center of the chest. Flex the right foot, extend the leg straight. Point your toe, bend the knee. Good, flex, extend. Point, bend. Flex, extend. Point and bend. One more. Flex your foot, extend your leg straight. Point your toes, bend your knee. Okay, straighten out the leg. This time, point your toes. Point your toes, and then reach your arms up. Good, lift the leg from the belly. So use your belly, use your psoas muscle to lift that leg a little higher. Lean forward for 5, 4, stay with it, 3, smile, 2, and 1. Step the right leg back into a lunge. Inhale, sweep your arms up, just a breath. Exhale, take your hands to the mat, downward facing dog, stretch it back. And again, option to hold right here or move through a vinyasa. It's up to you. Stretch all the way back. Okay, we're gonna take pigeon pose, not a super long one, because we're gonna do this before back bends today. So bring your right knee towards your right wrist, ankle towards your left. If you have to flip on your back to do this, you can start and take the figure 4 on your back. Okay, if you're on your belly, walk your left leg back. Walk your hands forward. We have 5 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out for 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Good. Start to walk your hands back in. Come through downward facing dog. Option to move through a vinyasa. You'll inhale to plank. Lower halfway on your exhale. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Second side, left knee towards your left wrist, ankle towards your right. Or take this on your back. Walk your hands forward. If you're on your back, your left ankle crosses above your right knee, and you'll hold behind the right hamstring. For 1, breathe in. Breathe out 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Good. Start to walk your hands back in. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and step or hop through to a seat, and then come to lie down on your back. Okay, walk your feet in. Take your feet about hip width distance apart. We'll start with our arms next to us. Okay, we're gonna start with bridge, and then if you wanna turn this into wheel, you could do that too. All right, press down through your feet, lift your hips up. Hands can interlace underneath you, or you can hold the outer edges of the mat and try to pull the mat apart. So you're working from inner to outer shoulder. For 1, inhale. Exhale 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Release your hands, lower your upper, middle, and lower back to the mat. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Okay, number 2, you can pick bridge or wheel. If wheel's a part of your practice, you'll rotate your hands up alongside your ears. Exhale the breath out, inhale, lift up, bridge or wheel, either one. Exhale here for 1. Breathe in. If you're in wheel, relax your head and neck. Exhale 2. In. Exhale 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Chin to chest if you're in wheel. If you're in bridge, release your hands, lower your upper, middle, and lower back to the mat. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Okay, last one. Set it up. Don't think too much. On your next inhale, come on up. Exhale here for 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. In. Exhale 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. In. Exhale. 5. Bring your chin to your chest if you're in wheel. Everyone else come all the way down. Come to lie on your back. We'll just take Supta Baddha Konasana for a couple breaths. So feet together, knees wide, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. If that doesn't work for your hips, you can bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. Take your feet wide and let your knees drop in towards each other. Just take a couple breaths here. Good, you guys. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Roll over to your right side and press yourself up to a seat. And then we're going to take Janu Shirshasana. So stretch your left leg out straight. Bring your right foot into your inner left thigh, so right knee is bent. I like to put my hands behind me and kind of take a little twist over the left thigh because there's a twist element here. And then reach your arms up alongside your ears, get length in the spine, and reach both hands for your left foot. So fold all the way forward. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Keep the rhythm, keep the cadence with your inhales and exhales. Go with your own breath. I find that sometimes when I lengthen my exhales a little bit more, it creates a little space for me to inhale more deeply, but it also allows me to get a bit further into my poses. So notice what happens when you extend the exhale. Let's start to walk your hands back in. Let's switch sides. So extend your right leg straight, bring your left foot to your inner right thigh. And then put your hands behind you and just kind of twist your torso over your right leg a little bit. Reach your arms up for your inhale and exhale, fold all the way forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay with your breath. Can you stay present with your breathing? Good, 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, come all the way up. And then we'll finish with Paschimottanasana. So stretch both legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up as you inhale and fold all the way forward as you exhale. And just 5 more breaths here. And come all the way up. Make your way down onto your back for your final Shavasana. If you want to hug your knees into your chest one more time, do that. And then give yourself these last couple moments of your practice to rest, to ground, to integrate. We take this time to allow our body to process all of the information that we're feeding it through the physical practice, through the conscious control of our breath, through the releasing of energy that's no longer serving us. Just take a moment to let all of that process. Where can you relax and release just a little bit more? You slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bring some subtle movement back into the fingers. Wiggle your toes. And then reach your arms up overhead and stretch. Hug your knees into your chest, and when you're ready, go over to your right side. And then gently press yourself up to a seated position. Take your time. Returning to this place you started our practice, and just taking a moment to just bring awareness to your energy, the way that it sits in your body right now, and how your body feels, and what's different. We'll close our practice today with a single round of Om. Bring your hands to heart center. Exhale your breath out. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you all for joining us again today. Super